always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Up and in, and we are underway. Glass now, ready and deals. And that misses. 2-0.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Fastball for a strike.
Handful.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now it's Juan Soto. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Soto getting the start in right. Batting second in today's lineup, and he's a former home run derby champ. Now 1-1.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
And that one fouled off. Just outside, and the count's even at 2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
That to right. Fair ball.
Batting third, first baseman Pete Alonso.
Man at first. Here's Pete Alonso. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power.
That's right. And that one is lifted in the air. And there are 2 outs. Here's a Mets lineup now. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
And a foul ball. Fly ball to right. Hernandez makes the grab. And that is that. Mets leave 1. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in L.A., and our pitcher in this game, Clay Holmes. What do we have on him?
Well, it's a 3-pitch mix in the repertoire for this starter. He's going to have to command all 3 if he's going to have success on the hill today.
Mookie Betts will get us started. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Yeah, that's fouled off.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. At 110 miles per hour on the exit velo, that thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Fouled off left side. And that is out of play. Betts on at first, nobody out. Outside low, 1-2 to count. Battling here as he fouls it away. Wild pitch. Catcher gets a piece. And now a man into scoring position.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up in the scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Runner at second, nobody out. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Man at second. Got him swinging.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, it gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at bat.
Here is Freddie Freeman. And that one misses up and in. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. Slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Stays alive. The 1-2. And that's down and away.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And that one ripped into right. Soto hauls it in, 2 away. And let's take a look at the lineup. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Shohei Ohtani in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Inside, and that is ball one. In the air, right side. Soto going after it. He's got it, and that ends the inning. One left for L.A., scoreless after one. All set for the start of the inning, and now it's going to be Mark Vientos. Glasnow back to work. This to third. Tosses to first. And quickly one away in the second.
The designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
Here's Jesse Winker. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball one. Glasnow, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a two-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Boog, Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. One out, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Here's the 0-2. Swings and misses. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied 0-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Bottom half of inning number 2. The batter now will be Will Smith. Grounds one to short. Lindor fires across the diamond. One up, one down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there, and what he was looking for.